Mark, John just came off there and said you are an absolute animal. He was full of praise, full of respect. He just said you're
What kind of animal?
An impressive one who's who's impossible to play against in that kind of form. That is a great affirmation from a wonderful champion.
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously that's a massive accolade from John. I've got so much respect for him as a player himself and as a person. But yeah, I mean, from start to finish, I felt as though I played as good as I can play. My safety was as good as it can be, but I know it needed to be. And when I got my chances, I felt like I scored more times than not. So yeah, tough combination.
And it shows you're in a good place again. 4-1 down to 10-5 up. It was just a relentless pursuit towards the winning line. It was brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, didn't really sink in until I was in the dressing room with Bobby, and he said from 4-1 you basically won like 9-1, to get to 10-5, and I was like, well, yeah. When you actually think about it, yeah. I mean, obviously I was just taking one frame at a time and just trying to stay zoned in, but yeah, incredible to do that against somebody like John is something I'm proud of.
We knew you were in good shape because you'd won the Classic and the English just before Christmas. Do you think you're playing almost as well as you did the last time you won the title when you beat Sean here a couple of years ago? Are you back up to that level, do you think?
I think my safety is better than what it was that year. I can't remember really playing even in the 3 matches I've played, I can't really remember playing a really poor safety shot where I've caught it really thick and the white's not really gone past the blue spot and left them banging. If anything, it's obviously where a ball's gone over the hole, but I've still got a good cue ball and the opponent's potted it. So, and I feel like consistently I'm scoring better than probably what I did then. So yeah, I'd probably say I'm in a bit better shape, but we're only halfway through semi-finals, another grueling few days, but I'm looking forward to it.
And it's going to be a monumental match against Mark. He's been the player of the season, 3 titles to your 2, and he hasn't been in the semis since 2009, which is amazing considering what a talent he is. And it shows you how hard it is to get to the single table setup, that he's only back there for the second time. It's a brutal route to the final for you if you get there.
Yeah, for sure. But Mark, he's been the form player this year, number 1 on the money list for a reason, because he won 3 tournaments, lost in the final 1. Now here he is in the semi-final of the World. So yeah, it doesn't get any easier. It's going to be a tough game. Mark will obviously fancy the job as well, but one I'll be looking forward to over the next 2 or 3 days.
And as we're talking at the moment, we don't know whether it's going to be Anthony McGill or C Sharp Wee. Whoever comes through that one, you're going to be the only one of the 4 semi-finalists who knows what it takes to lift the title. Does that put a little bit of added pressure on you? Because people who don't necessarily follow snooker avidly will think, well, Selby must be the favourite because he's won it 4 times and the others haven't.
Maybe, but I always put a lot of pressure on myself anyway, because I know what I'm capable of if I turn up. But so yeah, no one puts any more pressure on myself than what I do. So I wouldn't really think too much into that. Don't really think too much what people think. I know I've got another tough game in Mark Allen, and I'm looking no further than that.
If you do get to the final, do you think could Sophia sit through a few frames, or do you think she'd get a bit fidgety?
Yeah, she'll definitely come up, and I'm sure she's old enough now. She's 9 in November. She'll definitely be able to sit for a few frames. But then saying that, she does about 4 million cartwheels every day. So whether she can sit for a frame without doing a cartwheel, I'm not so sure.
Well, listen, well done tonight. That's an epic win against a great champion. See you in the single table setup.
Cheers, Rob. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.